What's going on, guys? Christian Blay here with the Denver Nosebleeds. Yes, I'm wearing a hat today. Needed to change up the luck after that terrible game against the Vegas Golden Knights where the Avs lost 7-0. But the Avs bounced back tonight. They beat a very short-handed New Jersey Devils team 6-3. It was a very chaotic game. That second period alone was one of the strangest periods of hockey I've ever watched in my life. But before we go much further in this video, shout out to the sponsor of this video, ClutchBet Sportsbook. Go download the ClutchBet Sportsbook app. Use promo code Nosebleeds at sign up. Get some free bets on me. You would have won pretty good today if you bet the Avs minus 1.5. So go download the ClutchBet Sportsbook app and get some free bets on me. Let's get going into this crazy game. I'll try and keep this video under 4 minutes, but holy cow, was it a crazy game. It gets started. The Avs didn't start that well. I didn't love the way they started this game. The Devils were killing them on the forecheck, and they get a goal. John Marino with a beautiful pass to Tyler Toffoli. Alexander Georgiev with a little opposition. Avs go down 1-0, but they would bounce back. They scored a goal. Mikko Rantanen ties the game at 1. And if only we knew what was coming in the second period, because this is where the bulk of the video is going to get crazy, in the second period alone. So we get to the second period. The Avs get the go-ahead goal. Ross Colton scores his third of the year. Miles Wood gets a point against his former team. He would also factor into this second period later as we get further. But the Avs take a 2-1 lead. Ross Colton, beautiful play. But two good things can happen at once to Ross Colton. He gets called for a boarding on Luke Hughes. I don't know if it was a board. It was a pretty clean check in my opinion. In the moment, it looked pretty bad. But what happened after is why he ended up getting kicked out of the game. He cross-checks Timo Meier in the face. You just can't do that, Ross Colton. You can't do that. You can't cross-check a guy in the face. He rightfully gets a 5-minute game misconduct. And the New Jersey Devils get a 7-minute power play. I've never seen that happen in all my years of watching hockey. A 7-minute power play. They score, tie the game at 2, but then shortly after that, Miles Wood against his former team in what was potentially the slowest breakaway of all time. I don't know what Dougie Hamilton was doing on this play, but Miles Wood gets a breakaway, beats Vitek Vanacek, gives the Avs a 3-2 lead. The Devils would come right back because they were still had like 4 minutes of power play time, and Dougie Hamilton ties the game at 3. Quite frankly, I thought the Avs were lucky to get out of that second period tied 3-3. I said 3 too many times there. But when you have that long of a penalty kill, it's just bound to happen where you're going to give up some goals. So going into the third period, I felt pretty good that the Avs were tied at 3. Going to the third period, the Avs were the best team. That was the best period they've played in such a long time. And they rightfully deserved to win this game in the third period. Ryan Johansson gets his first even strength point of the year. Terrible turnover by the Devils in front of the net. Ryan Johansson's the right man in the right spot. Beats Vitek Vanacek, gives the Avs a 4-3 lead. I think it was like 40 seconds after that, Nathan MacKinnon scored on a semi-breakaway. Beautiful passing play by Mikko Rantanen. And Mac was on fire tonight. He could have had 2-3 goals, but he hit the post a couple times. Regardless, he gives the Avs a 5-3 lead. In the moment, it was a very big goal. You knew that the Devils weren't going to come back from that. And then Mikko Rantanen gets the empty net goal to put this game away, his second of the night. The Avs win 6-3. Big-time bounce-back performance from the Colorado Avalanche tonight. They looked like the team that they should be. And the depth finally showed up tonight. I know it's a shame what happened with Ross Colton, but he did that to himself. You can't cross-check a guy in the face. He was playing a really good game. Miles Wood played his best game since he's been a member of the Avalanche. I thought Jonathan Drouin had some moments. Still waiting on Thomas Tatar to get going, but the depth contributed to the win, and that is a huge, huge plus for this team. That's what this team needs if they are going to be successful later on in the season. Georgiev was better than he's been in the past couple games. Didn't give up 4 goals in this game, so that's a positive. But still a couple that you would like to see him make a save on. So still some room for Georgiev to improve, but it's easier to improve when you're winning. So the Avs get the big-time win against a very short-handed New Jersey Devils team. This was a game you had to win, and they won it. Sets up a matchup against the Seattle Kraken on Thursday. First time the Kraken will be back in the building since Game 7. It's going to be a hell of a game, and I can't wait to watch it. But everyone catch your breath. This was a crazy game. We're going to enjoy the win, and I'll catch up with you all on Thursday. But until then, let's go Avs, baby.